shutting down USAID and making it more accountable and transparent by parking it within the transparent books of the State Department is the way to do foreign aid. Now, on the topic of foreign aid itself, looking at it honestly and perhaps cynically, if you will, but simply seeing it for what it is, when you understand these kind of covert action activities to be a way to advance the profits of U.S. companies, corporations, financial firms, and by process, we're told, the economy of Americans and jobs and access to natural resources, you don't want to be a country that has no function whatsoever to be able to influence the course of events in foreign countries. You would not have the power projection of U.S. multinational corporations. You would not have the competitiveness of them against Chinese companies or European companies or Russian energy companies unless you had some way to project influence into other countries to influence the course of their events. It's easy to say, get rid of this altogether, but then watch what happens as our own companies lose to other companies who are being backed by their government through the flow of foreign aid funds. And you'll be living in a country that is basically outflanked, and that's not good for anyone. So the issue is foreign aid has gotten way too rogue. It has become such a dominant force in covert action that it has lost the trust, not just of the American people, but internationally. There were a dozen countries to welcome the shutdown of USAID. In the past decade, USAID has been expelled from 8 different countries because now countries are seeing through it for what it is. It may be the case that in the future, USAID 2.0 can be launched as a totally independent agency from the ground up after its function has been streamlined, but it has gone way too rogue. And it has to go into the shop for repairs before this thing is driven out on the road again.